Good evening, Bear River basketball fans. Thanks for tuning into 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. This is Clint Payne. I'm broadcasting live from Ben Lomond High School here in Ogden, Utah, home of the Fighting Scots. Your Bear River Bears have traveled down here to Weber County to take on these Ben Lomond Scots in a Region 11 matchup. Should be a fun one here tonight, Bear fans. Two teams kind of going in different directions. Bears are currently ranked 4th in the state in 3A. Ben Lomond looking to right the ship here. Season that had quite a bit of promise here. They lost 3 starters, but had some guys coming back that played significant minutes. They breaking in a new coach here, Coach Cable Smith, his first year at the helm of Ben Lomond High. But the season not going quite the way that Scott fans had hoped. Ben Lomond 2-14 on the season. 2 wins are over Park City and Rockwell Academy. And poor Park City, I think everybody has beat Park City. That team's having a struggle here. But again, one of Ben Lomond's 2 wins. Losses have come to the hands of Bonneville, Stansbury, Cottonwood, Roy, Ogden twice, both directional summit schools, Juab, Union, Tooele, Granger, Grantsville, and Morgan. So hopefully the Bears do not fall victim and overlook this Scots team. The Bear Rivers lost a couple times here in the last few years. Ben Lomond's had a couple of good squads here. Last year, Ben Lomond finished 15-10, good enough for 2nd in the region. Bear Rivers split with Ben Lomond. Ben Lomond had some good players. It's been a long time since this basketball court didn't have one of the 2 Medina brothers out here, and they were good ball players. The older one, Corbin Medina, played at Salt Lake Community College and at Carroll College in Montana, and again, both Medinas were great players. And then the year before that, Ben Lomond faltered a little bit. They were 4-19 on the season. Back in 2012, 2013, Ben Lomond was 15-11, good enough for 2nd in the region, and actually they made a run at the consolation bracket in the state tournament. That was a good Ben Lomond team. Again, this team doesn't resemble that team. They're struggling, find their way, find their identity, and again, hopefully the Bears don't overlook this team and come out a little sluggish or a little sleepy here, because there is enough talent here that they could give the Bears fits. Knowing Coach Scott Hunt, he's not going to overlook anybody. That's just not how his teams are. They're generally very well prepared. And Bears last week on Friday, what a big win at Logan High over at the Grizzly Den. The Bears and Logan switch places there in the rankings, but the Bears go in there and they get the W 65-58 over those Logan Grizzlies, and that was a fun one, Bear fans. That atmosphere was electric. That Logan High School, great student section, similar to Bear River student section. I imagine when Logan comes back to town into Garland, that's going to be the same thing at Memorial Gymnasium. It's going to be packed, and it is going to be crazy. That was you won't find very many better basketball atmospheres in the state than that game the other night between Bear River and Logan. Big game tonight in Region 11 play here. We've got Logan and Juan Diego tangling tonight here. That's going to be fun, Bear fans. If we can get some live score updates here for you. KSL Prep scoreboard, they do a great job of keeping football scores updated and keeping those running, but they don't do so well with the basketball scores. I guess just more scores to take care of, a lot. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what we can do to keep you posted. But again, Logan at Juan Diego, that should be a fun one. I imagine Juan Diego wins that one, but love to see Logan pull the upset and even things up with a one-on-one or one loss in region play. But I put Bear River, Logan, and Juan Diego all with 1 loss. But that Juan Diego team is really good. I mean, they came into Garland and beat the Bears 75-49 behind 15 three-pointers, 15 for 25 from three-point line. If you shoot that well, you're going to beat most teams, Bear fans. So apologize, I got a little cold here I'm suffering from, just trying on the tail end of it, so if I sound a little stuffy, I'm giving you a heads up and apologizing in advance. So what do we know about this Ben Lomond Scott team? Well, they're led in scoring by Ben Mendoza. Mendoza averages just over 10 points a game, 2.6 rebounds. Mendoza's a solid player. He's a 6'3" junior. He played quite a bit last year as a sophomore. Good basketball player. And Adrian Perez averages 5.6 points. Jackson Zundel averages 5.2 points and 3.5 rebounds. And then Bryson DeStefano averages 5 points a game. Ben Lomond is a very poor rebounding team. They don't crash the boards very well, and you would think they would. They've got big DeLong Puck in the middle. Puck long, athletic, more of a shot blocker though than a rebounder. But with that wingspan and his ability to get off the floor, you'd think that Cable Smith would be able to mold him into into a little bit better rebounder than 2 or 3 rebounds a game. Again, he's pushing probably 6'4", but with that wingspan, his wingspan's probably 6'7", in that range. Real long, rangy center power forward. But again, he's again, not real strong, a little bit soft there. So we'll see if Mike Litchford can get some dirty work done against him here tonight. Mike Litchford leads your Bears in scoring. Mike having a great season as far as putting the ball in the hoop. Litchford averaging 15.2 points a game and shooting a great clip, 68% from the field, and he's shooting 67% from the free throw line. Litchford still has not attempted a three-pointer on the season, but again, 68% from the field. Most of his looks are right around the hoop. Mike having a good season, averaging 4.2 boards as well. Tristan Hartfelt, Tristan having himself a heck of a season, 11.8 points a game, and Tristan again does a little bit of everything for this Bear team. 3.6 boards, almost 2 steals a game, and 4.3 assists. That's good enough for the lead in the state in the 3A ranks. Tristan having a great season, and we'll see what Tristan can get done tonight. I don't think this Ben Lomond team has anybody that can guard him off the dribble and stop that penetration into the lane, but we'll see here. Bridger Buse having a nice season as well, averaging 8.8 points a game. Bridger has been passing the ball very well, Bear fans, and that's free to taking a lot of pressure off Tristan. Bridger averaging 3 assists a game, a couple of rebounds, couple of steals. So 2 of the better defenders really, and they do it differently. Tristan and Bridger, 2 of the better defenders in the 3A ranks. Bridger very good on the ball. Not that Tristan isn't, but Tristan real pesky, gets in passing lanes, great help defender off the dribble. So their defensive styles are completely different. But again, 2 of the better defenders here in the state. Gunnar Sorensen, he's having himself a great season as well. Gunnar averages 7.1 points a game. Gunnar shoots 77% from the free throw line. Gunnar is an excellent free throw shooter, and he's one of those max effort players, Bear fans. He's going to give you everything he's got to run through a brick wall for Coach Hunt. And if you've listened to me before, you know how much Coach Hunt likes those players that'll do the little things, that'll do the dirty work for you. Gunnar's also averaging 5 boards a game. Speaking of dirty work, Nate Daly having himself a good season here. I was talking to his dad before the game. He says, you know what, Nate's just kind of settled into his role. He doesn't have to be the scorer. He has to be the guy that, that will do those things. He'll get dirty. He'll get the rebounds you need. You need somebody fouled, a good hard foul to send a message. Nate's your guy. Nate again having a good solid season, a little over 4 points a game. And he's going to grab you 4.3 boards and again do the dirty things. Take a charge, go out and make life difficult on a good offensive player, and you've got to have that if you want to be successful in the Utah 3A ranks. So this is a good Bear River basketball team, Bear fans. If you haven't watched them, they are 10-5 on the season. Very balanced, very fun to watch. Share the basketball extremely well. The freshmen, sophomores, and JV all won today here at Ben Lomond, and we'll see if the varsity can get a win as well. Ben Lomond out on the court now here. Bears in the locker room still. Ben Lomond wearing their home whites trimmed in that baby blue and red. Bear River are going to be in their visiting reds trimmed in black and white. Again, Bears coached by Coach Scott Hunt, and Coach Hunt has done great things here at Bear River. Won the region title last year, and then your Ben Lomond Scots, they're coached by Cable Smith, first season, 2-14. Bear fans, Ben Lomond is they're having a rough season here. Hopefully, Cable Smith can get the ship righted and rebound. And this program can rebound next year. And Ben Lomond seemed to have done that. It's about every other year they've been pretty solid. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, last year they took second in region. The year before that they only won 4 games, and the year before that they took second in region and played for the consolation bracket in the state playoffs. So again, seems to be kind of an every other year thing for the Ben Lomond Scots, and your Bear River Bears having themselves one heck of a season here. And here comes your Bears onto the court, dressed in their visiting reds, trimmed in black and white, and led out here by Tristan Hartfelt. We're about a minute 55 from tip-off, Bear fans. We're going to keep it here till the national anthem. Okay, take a quick break, and we'll be back for the tip-off. Remember, this game is brought to you by Big O Tires. Big O, it's the team you trust. And Ben Lomond going to go over here to the bench and get a few last-minute instructions from Coach Cable Smith. Upcoming schedule for your Bears next Wednesday. Next Friday. This Friday they play Morgan at home, so you got a chance to come into Memorial Gymnasium and cheer your Bears on. That should be a fun one. Always a little bad blood between the Morgan Trojans and the Bears. Should be an enjoyable game. Bear fans, get out of that one. And then we got a week off until Friday the 29th, and we travel down to Juan Diego to take on the Soaring Eagle. Again, that's going to be a tough one. See if the Bears can get the ship righted against Juan Diego. Juan Diego just steamrolled them the first go around, but that was an off night for the Bears. And again, Juan Diego shot 60% from three-point line. I'm sure Coach Hunt will get that figured out. And then on the 3rd of February, we're home at Memorial Gymnasium to take on the Logan Grizzlies. And again, that's an old, long-time rival back in the same region as your Bears. So that'll be a fun one. Come out and support this Bear basketball team. We're about ready here for the national anthem, Bear fans. So we're going to take a little break for the national anthem. Then we'll be back for the tip-off of this game. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of your Bears. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
You can shorten it up a little bit. They didn't do the national anthem. They just did a Pledge of Allegiance. So whenever you want to count me down, we can.
Okay, cool. I'll give you 30 more seconds.
Okay, perfect.
Count me down.
You see Brandy's no longer in Grand Junction.
30 seconds.
Really, really solid.
Automobiles, ATVs, or a combo toy hauler, make sure to see CR Trailer Sales in Fremont. We have several new Elite and Trails West trailers in stock, some starting below $10,000. Looking for a flatbed for the Farmer Ranch? Check us out. Trails West up.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Welcome back, Bear basketball fans. Appreciate you tuning in to 104.9 FM, home of the Bears. This is Clint Payne, broadcasting live from Ben Lomond High School here in Ogden, Utah, the home of the Ben Lomond Scots. Starters for your Bears tonight, the same way we started the entire season here. Bridger Buse, a 5'10 senior, number 11. Number 15, a 6-foot junior, Gunnar Sorensen. Number 20, a 6'3 senior, Nate Daly. Number 23, the big man there in the middle, number 6'4 junior, Mike Litchford. Number 25 at point guard, a 5'9 senior, Tristan Hartville. For the Ben Lomond Scots, their starters are number 3, a 5'11 junior, Kenyon Harris. Kenyon Harris, the quarterback of the Ben Lomond football team. Very, very good quarterback, solid quarterback. Much better quarterback than he is a basketball player. And number 10, Caden Rentmeister, 6'1 senior. He got significant minutes last year and the year before. Number 11, Bryson DeStefano, a 6'2 senior. Number 12, Jackson Zundel, a 6'3 junior. And number 33, Ben Mendoza, a 6'3 junior. Mendoza, the leading scorer on this Ben Lomond team. Mendoza started last year as a sophomore and played a ton of minutes. One of the top scorers on that team as well last year, coming off a little bit of a knee injury. He's you see him braced up on the left knee. Suffered that in the off season. So jumping center court is going to be Mike Litchford for the Bears and Jackson Zundel for the Scots. And we are underway here at Ben Lomond High School. Litchford wins the tip back to Tristan Hartfeld. Bears working from left to right on your radio dial tonight. Tristan Hartfeld, a little hippity hop dribble across the timeline. Goes right wing to Gunner. Gunner into the corner to Nate Daly. Nate to Litchford. Double's going to come. Litchford bobbles it out to Tristan. 3 on the way from Tristan. Splash! It's good. Tristan Hartfeld for 3. That's the way to start the game, Bear fans. Bears lead 3-0. Kenyon Harris brings the ball down for the Scots. Harris crosses half court, left-handed dribble. Little screen and roll with Caden Rentmeister. Nothing there. Goes to Mendoza, right wing. Picked up by Buse. Right foul line extended to Kenyon Harris. Straight away to Zundel. Zundel over here to the left to DeStefano. DeStefano hands to Harris. Tristan cuts him off. Mendoza straight away. Mendoza between his legs, nowhere to go. Over to Zundel. Zundel, their leading rebounder. He's an energy player, max effort player. Mendoza with a long 3. Ball fought for, and it's Rentmeister comes away with it. Back to Mendoza. Over to Zundel. Zundel's going to line up at 3, left wing, and he got it. Jackson Zundel gets the Scots on the board. Your Bears and the Scots tied 3-3. We're just a minute underway here at Ben Lomond High School. Tristan Hartfeld dribbles down the left sideline, calls the play. A little give and go with Gunnar Sorensen. Right wing to Nate. Nate to Bridger. Ben Lomond in a zone. They want to prevent Litchford from getting that ball, especially on that low block. There's the high post to Litch. Litch cuts up in. Too easy. Litchford for 2. Litchford gets it that low on the right in the middle of the court. He's going to do damage down there. Gives the Bears a 5-3 lead here. 6:29 left in the first. Mendoza, left-handed dribble, picks it up. Nowhere to go. Buse all over him. Goes to Zundel. Zundel gets a screen from Rentmeister. Nothing there. DeStefano's going to launch a 3. No good. Gunnar Sorensen comes away with it. Hands to Tristan. Tristan quickly across the timeline. Tristan surveys the scene. Straight away to Daly. Into the corner to Gunnar. Gunnar loses the ball. Picks it right back up. Out to Tristan. Tristan to Litch. Litch, baby hook. Oh, misses. Back iron. Rebounded by Rentmeister. I like that shot by Litchford. He's going to make that more times than not. Kenyon Harris on Tristan. Right wing. Foul line extended to Zundel. Zundel to DeStefano. DeStefano out to Mendoza. He fakes a 3. He tacks and he traveled. Officials got him with a walk. Going to be Bear for basketball after the turnover. Over there in front of the Ben Lomond student section here. Bridger to throw it into Tristan. Coach Hunt barks out the play. Tristan calls it from on the court. Tristan's going to walk it across the timeline. Right wing Buse. Buse looks high post. Nothing there. Goes back to Tristan. Left wing Nate. Nate back to Tristan. Tristan tries to go high post to Litchford and is kicked by Mendoza. It's going to be Bear for basketball. Your Bears lead 5-3. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear for Bears. This is Clinton Payne. I appreciate you tuning in, Bear fans. Remember, we're going to be back on the air on Friday against the Morgan Trojans at home, so come out and support your Bear for Bears. Bridger into Tristan. Tristan barking out orders, getting the play set here. Ben Lomond really packing that zone in. Might see Caleb Jensen here early to bust that zone. Nate Daly, push shot, misses. Litchford fights for the rebound. It's knocked out of his hands by Zundel. Quickly up to Kenyon Harris. Kenyon Harris to Mendoza. Mendoza way out by the timeline. Mendoza between his legs. Nowhere to go. Corner to Harris. Kenyon Harris. Down low to Rentmeister. Rentmeister goes baseline over here to the left corner. Picks his dribble up out to Mendoza. Skip pass to DeStefano. DeStefano back to Mendoza. Mendoza screen rolls Rentmeister. That was an illegal screen. They got away with it though. Mendoza. Little motion set here for the Scots. Out to Zundel. Zundel left-handed, nowhere to go. Back right wing to Mendoza, long 3. That's an NBA 3. Mendoza misses that. And Nate Daly knocked it off to Stefano's foot. Out of bounds. It's going to be Bear for basketball. Tristan going to inbound it here. Into the game for the Ben Lomond Scots, number 22, DeLong Puck. Puck, a 6'4 senior. Checking in for Caden Rentmeister. Bears lead 5-3, 4:41 here left in the first. Tristan Hartfeld sets the table here for the Bears. Calls the play. Across the timeline, left wing Nate Daly. Straight away to Buse. Buse right-handed dribble. Litchford pops over to Nate. Nate skip pass to Buse. 3 on the way. No good. You can see it when it left his hands. Litchford down with it. Up and in. Mike Litchford for 2. Litchford's got 4. Gives the Bears a 7-3 lead. Ben Lomond, left-handed dribble. Mendoza. Straight away to Zundel. Zundel being guarded by Gunnar. To Kenyon Harris. Harris back to Zundel. Zundel fakes the 3. Goes low, sort of the low block to Mendoza. He's a long ways from the hoop, trying to back Bridger Buse down. Nothing doing. Out to Zundel. Zundel runs over Buse. No call. DeStefano. 3 straight away. No good. Ball's fought for. Tristan's going to come out of there with it. He's going to push. Nate Daly fell down back here. He's quickly up. Tristan over here on the right wing. Skip pass to Gunnar. Gunnar baseline jumper, no good. You can see that. And Nate Daly up and in. Nate Daly's first bucket of the game. Nate's got 2, and that's a timeout on the court. Coach Cable Smith says, I got to get a timeout. Your Bears lead 9-3 here, and that we're waiting to see if that's a full timeout. It is. So Bear fans, we're going to take that. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. We're going to be back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere.
To provide better outcomes when timing is critical.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Welcome back, Bear River basketball fans. Out of the timeout, Ben Lomond comes out and nails a 3. Jackson Zundel, he's got 2 threes. Done all the scoring for the Scots. Your Bears lead 9-6 here at Ben Lomond High School. Tristan Hartfeld across the timeline. Bears working from left to right on your radio dial. Nate Daly gets Buse. Buse is just hammered by Bryson DeStefano. Going to be the first foul on Bryson DeStefano. First team foul on the Scots here in the first half. Buse shaking up here. Looks like, is he bleeding? Held his head there, and he is. He's bleeding. Bridger's going to have to come out. He's bleeding from right there on the right the top of his head, above his right eye. They're going to go in there and get him cleaned up, get the bleeding to stop. So see who comes off the bench for the Bears here. I imagine Marshall Pond, or are they going to go? Caleb Jensen's coming in, and there comes Caleb in. If Ben Lomond's going to sit in the zone, Caleb Jensen's going to get the opportunity to bust this zone up. It's going to be Bear River basketball after the foul. Checking to see if there's any blood on the court. I don't see any, so they're going to say, "Let's go ahead and play." In the game here for Ben Lomond is Jaden Yates, 5'8" senior. Yates started last year and played a ton last year as a junior. Played some as a sophomore. In the backcourt to Tristan. Bears lead 9-6. 3:10 left here in the first quarter. Tristan, left-handed dribble, looking for Nate Dowley. Nothing there. Goes right to Caleb. Right wing to Caleb. Caleb straight away to Nate. The long puck and Litchford going at each other in the low post. Tristan to a cutting gunner, Sorensen. Sorensen to Nate Dowley. Beautiful. Nate up and in for 2. Good movement by the Bears. Bears lead 11-6. Hey, Bear fans, are you having a hard time getting to a home loan? Jonathan Roberts at Envision Finance and Mortgage may be able to help. Call him, 257-LOAN. Jaden Yates, right-handed dribble, screen to roll puck. Nothing there. Jackson Zundel straight away, goes right wing to Mendoza. Mendoza uses the screen back to Zundel. Zundel's done all the scoring for the Scots. Bears lead 11-6. Kenyon Harris, nowhere to go. Out to Mendoza, left-handed dribble by Mendoza, and he's tied up. Tristan Hartfeld, beautiful play. It's going to stay here. Bears won the tip. Tristan, smart, heady play there. Tristan has had the first 3 of the game. Litchard's got 4, and Nate Dowley with 4 here. That's the scoring for your Bears. Ben Lomond looking to trigger, and we close to a 5-second count here. And Litchford with a defensive foul, trying to Ben Lomond trying to get open. He fouls the long puck. Going to be the first on Litchford. First team foul on the Bears here. Again, that's the Litchford's bugaboo. We can't stay out of foul trouble. Down to puck. The long puck, left-handed up, and no good. Rebounded by Caleb. Caleb hands to Tristan. Tristan going to walk it up across the Plaid center court there. Right wing Caleb. Caleb looks at the 3, out to Gunner. Gunner to Tristan. Tristan looking for Litchford. He's got him in the low block. Litchford up and in too easy. Puck was trying to front him, and Litchford just muscled his way past puck on the backside, and Tristan threw it right in. Great dime there by Tristan Hartfeld to Litchford. Mendoza left-handed dribble. Jaden Yates, or Kenyon Harris corner to the long puck. You want to give that up. Puck puts his right arm up in Litchford's throat here to stop him. Out to Yates. Yates going to reset for the Scots. Yates guarded by Tristan. To Zundel. Mendoza down here in the left corner, picked up by Gunner. Ball moved over to the right wing to Kenyon Harris. Harris to Jaden Yates. Again, Yates not a great shooter. Tristan picks him right out. Looking for the long puck in the low block. And then straight away to Mendoza. Ben Lomond having a hard time getting any kind of looks of the hoop here, aside from long 3s. Bears lead 13-6. 1:13 here left in the first quarter. Jaden Yates, guarded by Tristan. He's going to attack. He's going to push it up. Tristan blocks it. Tristan Hartfeld sent that pack in. Mike Litchford comes away with it. Hands it to Tristan. Tristan hippity-hop dribble, just walks down the left sideline in front of the student section. Tells Litchford to clear out. We don't need the screen and roll. Hands to Nate Dowley. Left foul line extended. Dowley, nowhere to go. Hands to Tristan, throws the ball behind him a little bit. Tristan recovers. Picked up by Yates. Caleb, right wing, down low to Gunner. Gunner goes low to Litch, down by his feet. Litch, well, who's going to come out of that scrum? Litch turns it over. It's going to be a jump ball. Going to be Bear River basketball. They got to get that ball was down by his feet. Coach Hunt wanted him to catch it. He probably should have. Probably should have caught it that deep and finished. Bears lead 13-6. 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bear River basketball. Litchford to inbound under the Bears hoop. Litchford slaps the ball to trigger into Tristan. Back to Litchford on the low block. Is the double going to come? Up, under, on the long puck, and misses. Misses the right-handed hook. He's missed a couple of those. He doesn't usually miss those. Litchford shooting about 67% from the field. Kenyon Harris is going to get a look at a long 3, and he misses. Rebounded by Caleb. Caleb hands to Tristan. Tristan looks at Coach Hunt. They're going to take their time. Tristan puts up the 3 fingers on the side of his head to set the play. Tristan, between the leg dribble. Looking for Caleb. He's got Caleb. And they're going to call a moving screen on Nate Dowley. I hope it's on Nate, not on Litch. And it is. It's on Nate. First on Dowley. Second team foul on the Bears here. 13.3 seconds left in the first. Hey, Bear fans, if you're looking for hunting licenses or supplies, believe it or not, you can find them at Kent's Market in Tremont. And they have a section in the store devoted to the most avid hunter and fisherman. 3 desperation heave by Jaden Yates. And then they're going to call a foul. They call another foul on Litchford. That's unfortunate there. And it is. Litchford's second. Litchford asked him, he said, what do I do? Third team foul. Litchford's going to have to come out. Foul trouble. Again, he's been saddled with foul trouble all season. He's got 6 points in the first quarter, Bear fans. If he could just stay on the court, man, he's such a tough matchup for people. You heard Coach Hunt say last week he is one of the better big men in the state with his back to the basket. Jaden Yates into the middle of the court, stolen by Caleb. 3 seconds left. Tristan's going to get a look. Tristan accelerates up court, and he's going to let a three go at the buzzer, and good! They say no. He said it was late. The official says no. Boy, Tristan hit that thing. I mean, nothing but net, and they said nope, too late. So at the end of one, your Bears lead the Ben Lomond Scots 13-6 here at Ben Lomond High School in Ogden, Utah. We're going to take a quick timeout, Bear fans, and throw it over to our sponsors, as Harry Gephardt likes to say, to sell some groceries. We'll be back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Bridgerland ATC, your state-of-the-art technology college for Northern Utah. Learn a marketable skill for the high-tech world of the 21st century that can launch your career. The ATC offers fun and creative learning labs where skills are gained through...
Welcome back, Bear River basketball fans. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. This is Clint Payne. Start of the second quarter here at Ben Lomond High School. Your Bears lead the Scots 13-6. Mike Litchford had 6 in the first quarter. The only Scot to score, Jackson Zundel, had 2 threes, only scoring for the Scots. They're finding Bear defense tough to crack, not getting any looks near the hoop. In the game for Ben Lomond, here's Joe Gutierrez. First time we have seen him on the court for the Bears. It's going to be Caleb, Gunner, Marshall Pond, Tristan Hartfeld, and Nate Daly. Again, Mike Litchford had 6, but he had to go to the bench with 2 fouls there in the first quarter. Gutierrez, left wing to Harris. Harris, right wing to Jaden Yates. Yates back to Harris, to Mendoza. Mendoza goes left around Gunner. A scoop shot up and misses. Just rattled out. Ball's loose. Nate Daly comes away with it. Nate Daly to Tristan. Tristan quickly across the timeline. Tristan to Marshall Pond on the high post. Pond puts his dribble down. Back out to Tristan. Tristan to Nate Daly. Nate Daly up and in, and the foul. The hoop in the arm for Nate. What a dime by Tristan Hartfeld. He put that right where Nate could just finish it, and bucket and the foul here. Nate's going to go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Gives the Bears a 15-6 lead. Again, Nate going to the free throw line to shoot the and one here. Nate Daly having a good game, Bear fans. He's got 6 here. And make it 7 for Nate Daly. Nate's been shooting free throws well. He was clutch the other night against Logan. Hey, Bear fans, did you wake up to a Post cereal today, whether it's Raisin Brands, Grape Nuts, Golden Crisp, or Honeycomb? It's a great start to your morning with a Post cereal produced right here in Tremont. And Yates, back by the timeline. Screen it and roll with Gutierrez. Picks his dribble up. Hands to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, right-handed dribble. Back to Yates. Again, Ben Lomond just can't find, they can't find any space in this Bear River defense. They're settling for long threes or tough shots around the hoop. The last trip here, at least Mendoza got a look near the rim. Mendoza wants an isolation on Gunnar Sorensen. He's calling everybody off. Mendoza on Gunnar. Mendoza between the leg dribble, tries to cross Gunnar over, goes to Harris. Harris, left-handed, dribble out straight away to Yates. Nothing doing. Yates is going to back it up. Left wing to Gutierrez, back to Yates. Gutierrez does not look comfortable with the basketball, folks. I'm not sure he wants to touch it. Kenyon Harris attacks right around Caleb, and a foul on Caleb. Good thing he fouled him, because before that shot left his hand, because it was up and in by Kenyon Harris. First on Caleb. 4th team foul here on the Bears in the half. Going to be Ben Lomond basketball right into their own hoop. The long puck going to come out for the and Caden Runtsmeister back in for the Scots. Kenyon Harris slaps the trigger into Gutierrez. Gutierrez going to set the offense up straight away to Mendoza. Bear fans, if you've never been to this gym, I actually really like this gym. One of the older gyms in the state here. And when they built the new, big new addition to the school, they did what Bear River did. They kept their old historic gym. This was always one of my favorite courts to play basketball on. It's very springy. Bears with the turnover, or the steal. Tristan Hartfeld straight ahead, down low to Nate Daly, loses it. Gunner comes away with it. Gunner reverse up and in. Gunnar Sorensen's first bucket of the game. Gives the Bears a 17 or an 18-6 lead. 5:44 left here until half. Ben Lomond has 2 threes by Jackson Zundel. Into the corner, Gutierrez thinks about the 3, thinks better. Knocked out of there by Tristan Hartfeld in the backcourt. And it's going to be out of bounds. Hartfeld going to be Ben Lomond basketball. Jaden Yates just let it roll out of bounds. Kenyon Harris going to take it out right in front of the Ben Lomond bench. Kenyon Harris, very good quarterback at the high school level. Smart, got a big arm. Not quite the basketball player, he is a football player. Jaden Yates, left-handed dribble. Cut off by Tristan, straight away to Gutierrez. 3 on the way from Gutierrez, no good. And Pond fights for the rebound. Gutierrez comes out of there with it and misses a point-blank layup. Marshall comes down with it, gets it to Tristan. Bears looking for some early offense after the miss. Tristan picks his dribble up, high post to Nate. Nate doesn't know where to go with it. He's got Caleb Jensen in the corner if he can get it to him. Too late. Gets to Caleb too late. Caleb back out to Tristan. They're going to reset the O here. Again, Ben Lomond in a tough 3-2 here. It'd be nice to see Caleb get a look out of one of those corners. I'm sure the Bears are going to set that up. Run that skip play for Caleb. That one's to Tristan. Tristan's going to get a look at a 3. No good. Short. You can see it. Kenyon Harris came away with the Bears lead 18-6. 4:44 left here in the second quarter. Jaden Yates, left-handed dribble. High post to Rentmeister. Back out to Harris. Kenyon Harris picks his dribble up down to Gutierrez. Gutierrez hands to Yates. Little motion set for the Scots. They're just running a little motion around the top of the three-point circle, and then there's a turnover. Mendoza thought he had Jaden Yates over on the right wing and just airmailed it. Bridger Buse back into the game after he took an elbow to the head and cut his head. Gunnar Sorensen going to come and take a seat. Your Bears lead 18-6. 4:20 left here in the first half. Bears in control here. Not playing very pretty basketball. Ben Lomond trying to kind of ugly things up on the defensive end, but that's fine. And again, 18-6, corner to Caleb. Caleb thinks about the 3. He's got Marshall cutting baseline. Back out to Caleb. Caleb's going to let a 3 go. And rattles out. Boy, that hit every part of the rim and then rattled out. Ball's loose. Nate Dowley comes away with it. Hands to Tristan. Tristan back to Bridger. Bridger pull up, jump. No, he whips it down to Dowley and off Dowley's hands out of bounds. Good look by Bridger. Nate had a great seal on the left low block there. Turnover on the Bears. It's going to be Ben Lomond basketball. Again, your Bears lead 18-6. 3:56 left here until half. Both teams having a hard time scoring. Bears had 13 in the first quarter, but have only managed 5 since then. Scots with 6 for the game. Had the 2 threes in the first quarter and having nothing. They got the big goose egg going in the second. Zundel hands to Mendoza. Mendoza left-handed dribble. Bears hedge over the screen. Back to Zundel. Now Mendoza foul line extend. Abuse right with him. Corner to Zundel. Zundel nowhere to go, out to Yates, and they try to go low to Rentmeister, and the ball is knocked down by Marshall Pond. Rentmeister falls down and knocks it out of bounds. Mason Anderson coming into the game, first action the night here for Mason, in for Nate Dowley. Nate Dowley having a heck of a game, but so far, Bear fans, Nate Dowley with 7 points here in the first half. Nate playing some great basketball. Tristan into Caleb. Caleb back to Tristan. Tristan going to set the O up. Tristan walks it across the timeline, getting Ben Lomond in that 3-2 zone. Bears trying to get that figured out. Tristan left wing Buse. Skip past to Caleb. He's going to get a 3 out of the corner. Bang! Caleb Jensen for 3. That's why he's in there. He's a zone buster. Gives the Bears a 21-6 lead. Left-handed dribble. Jaden Yates, nowhere to go. Cut off. Out to Kenyon Harris. A 3 on the way. Maybe partially blocked by Caleb. Kenyon Harris comes down with his own rebound. Hands to Yates. Yates runs right over Tristan and loses the ball, and it goes off Marshall Pond's hands and out of bounds. We have a timeout on the floor. Ben Lomond, Coach Cable Smith wants to talk about it. It's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here, Bear fans. Hey, next time you go into Taco Time in Tremont, try one of their taco salads, but be sure to get Atwood's famous ranch dressing on top. Nothing is better. This good, only at Taco Time. And Bear fans, there's no need to shop out of town for your grocery products when you have a store like Kent's Market in Tremont, and they carry the freshest produce in northern Utah. Kent's Marketplace. In your Bears lead here, 2:55 left till half, 21-6 lead. Hopefully we can get you a score update here on the 2 very, very big games in the 3A ranks tonight. Number 1 versus number 2, Dixie at Desert Hills. I've said all along, I think Dixie's the better team. We'll see tonight. Desert Hills is ranked 1, Dixie is ranked 2, and then Logan at Juan Diego. Still no score there. Bear fans would be 9. I thought Tristan got hammered after they called it a block, but the ball came off Tristan's hand, was blocked by Rentmeister. Went into the air. Mason Anderson just tipped it right out to Caleb. Caleb let it go. It was a 2-pointer, and again hit the back iron. It went like 6 to 8 feet in the air and somehow came down. So halftime, your Bears lead the Ben Lomond Scots by 20, 32-12. Again, 32-12 lead. Tough sledding here for the Ben Lomond Scots. Your Bears shooting the basketball great. We're going to take about 2-minute break, Bear fans, and we'll be back with halftime stats and keys to the second half. You're listening to 104.9, home of the Bear Bears. Don't go anywhere. Come back, Bear basketball fans. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. This is Clint Payne broadcasting live from Ben Lomond High School, home of the Scots. What a game here so far. Your Bears just on fire from three-point land. They the second half they caught fire. They had a 19-point. Second quarter they caught fire. 19-point second quarter. They hit 4 threes in that quarter. They got 5 threes for the game. Halftime score here for you. The Juan Diego Soaring Eagle lead the Logan Grizzlies 35-28 at Juan Diego. Again, 35-28. The Juan Diego leads the Logan Grizzlies. Leaders here for your Bears. Caleb Jensen had 8. Bridger Buse had 6 back-to-back threes by Bridger. That was huge. Gunnar Sorensen had that one nice reverse layup. Nate Daly had 7. Nate Daly with a very, very good first half. Mike Litchford had 6. He didn't play the second quarter. He got into foul trouble again. He got 2 quick fouls there in the first quarter. Had to sit the bench there in the second. So hopefully we'll see a lot more Mike in the second half. And Tristan Hartfeld had the 3 to open the game. Did not score after that, but had a handful of assists, at least 4 that I can think of. So Tristan Hartfeld doing what he does, distributing the basketball, playing smart, fundamental basketball, getting guys open. Great first half there for the Bears, sharing the basketball, playing solid defense. Again, 32-12, 2 6-point quarters for Ben Lomond. Ben Lomond has no 2-point baskets, none. All their baskets are threes. Jackson Zundel, the 6'3" junior, their power forward, stepped out and hit 2 threes right out of the gate in the first quarter, and then Ben Mendoza in the second with a couple of long threes. Again, I said that one was from Weber State, and it was NBA range, and he just pulled up and stuck that thing, and that's all the scoring for the Scots. So credit Bears defense. They were lights out good. A lot of man-to-man. They mixed in a little zone. They went to the X there at the end. So Bears playing very, very good basketball here tonight. This is what we expected. We expected this to, in my opinion, this is kind of one of those, I guess it's one of those trap games. You don't want to overlook Ben Lomond. They have some really good athletes, but you don't want to come in here thinking, oh, we're going to win this game. It's Ben Lomond. They're having a tough season, because this is a hard place to play, especially when Ben Lomond gets things going. It's a tough place to play, but Bears completely diffused that home court atmosphere and just led from the start. So again, Bears up 33-12 at halftime. Keys to the second half to expand on this lead. Keep Litchford out of foul trouble, getting the ball on the low block. Tristan continue to penetrate and dish and get guys where they can do things with the ball. Caleb's got to knock down those outside shots, and when Bridger makes shots from the outside, Bear River goes from being a very good basketball team to a great basketball team. They need Buse to contribute on the offensive end. And you know what? 7 points out of Nate Daly in the first half. With a handful of rebounds, you can't ask for any more than that. If Nate comes out and has another great half, that would be just a bonus here. Here comes your Bears back onto the court in their visiting red, trimmed in black and white, led out by Tristan Hartfeld. We're about 3:30 away from the start of the second half. We're going to take about a 2-minute break to let stations identify themselves, and after a word from our sponsors, we'll be back with the start of the second half. Again, your Bears lead the Ben Lomond Scots here at Ben Lomond High School, 33-12. Don't go anywhere, Bear fans. We'll be right back. Bear River basketball fans, we're about ready to start the second half here at Ben Lomond High School, home of the Ben Lomond Fighting Scots. Your Bear River Bears all over Ben Lomond. This is a good old-fashioned beatdown. The Bear River Bears beating them like a rug, hanging on the clothesline. 33-12 at half. Everybody getting in on this act for the Bears. In the second quarter, the Bears caught fire from outside. They, in the span of about 2 minutes, they hit 4 threes, and that just kind of blew things wide open. Again, if you're just joining us, 33-12 lead at half. Ben Lomond has not made a I'm not kidding. They have not made a 2-point shot in the game. On their threes were, I guess the first couple were, open threes, but the other 2 were contested. So Ben Lomond could not make a 2-point shot here. Bears defense phenomenal. Something I always like about coming to Ben Lomond is the bagpipes at halftime. They do this at their football games and their basketball games. It's kind of cool. One of the few places here, maybe the only place in the state that you actually hear bagpipes. We're ready to go. Here's the second half. Bears starting with their same starting lineup: Litchford, Sorensen, Buse, Hartfeld, and Nate Daly. Ben Lomond with their starters as well: Harris, DeStefano, Zundel, Mendoza, and Rentmeister. Bear River basketball. Bears going to be working from right to left on your radio dial. Tristan in the backcourt with the ball. Going to walk it across the timeline here. Then Bears lead 32 to 12, not 33 to 12. They had it up there 33 to 12. It's 32 to 12. So 20-point lead. Tristan straight away. Nate Daly back to Tristan. Tristan going to reset the O. Looking for Bridger Buse cutting baseline. Now he's got Buse. Buse 3 out of the corners. Buse on fire again. No, he misses. Ball's loose. Litch comes away with it. Litch, baby hook miss. Litch has missed 3 of those. Again, that's his 3rd miss right there. Down low to Litch. Low block. Litch up in. Foul. Get in there. No, he misses it. He's going to the free throw line now. They're going to make him earn it the old-fashioned way. Litch is going to go up there and shoot 2 here. Litch, pretty good free throw shooter. Big Mike has had 6 in the first quarter and did not play the second quarter. Strapped with a couple of fouls. Litchford toes the charity stripe. First one on its way and in for Litchford. He's got 7. Gives the Bears a 33 to 12 lead. Hey Bear fans, you know about Post cereals that make all your favorites, including Fruity Pebbles, Honey Bunches Oats, Honeycomb, and more. They're your neighbors too, located in Tremont, just like me and you. Litchford knocks down the second one as well. Litchford, one of the leading scorers in the state. I believe he's 8th right now, but you know, after the first one, Tyler Bennett, 2 through 10 kind of just get all jumbled up. He's only a couple of buckets more a game from being right there in about the 2nd or 3rd spot. If he stay out of foul trouble, we may have one of the top scorers in the state here. Kenyon Harris, right-handed dribble, back to Zundel. Zundel straight away, picked up by Sorensen. Bears in a man-to-man defense. They've been phenomenal in this man-to-man defense. Kenyon Harris attacks left. Litchford slides with the help defense out to Mendoza, out to Zundel. Zundel's going to let another 3 go, and he gets it. 3rd one in for Zundel of the game. Ben Lomond still without a 2-point basket. 34-15, your Bears lead. 6:57 here left in the 3rd quarter. Bridger Buse, left wing, straight away, or kicks it over to Nate Daly, right wing. Nate Daly back to Buse straight away. Buse going to set up the offense. Buse, turnover. He tried to go right to Tristan. Kenyon Harris was standing right there, almost like Buse didn't see him. That was kind of a lazy pass to Stefano. 3 on the way, no good. Nate Daly there for the rebound. Hands to Tristan. Bears look to push. Bears lead 34-15. Tristan tacks out to Nate. Nate's got Litchford low block. Litchford down to Sorensen's turnover, and Zundel comes away. That hands it to Mendoza. They're doubling Litchford when he touches it in the post. Wise choice. Mendoza, another 3, a long one. Good, Mendoza. Holy smokes. Mendoza's got 3 threes. Coach Hunt's going to take a quick timeout here. Bears lead 34-18. Coach is not happy about that defense. Lazy defense. You got to close out on shooters. 30-second timeout, Bear fans. We need to remind you that Friday we're going to be live on the air. The home game at Memorial Gymnasium. Bears taking on the Morgan Trojans. Again, no love lost between these two teams. Morgan and Bear, it's a fun rivalry, but they kind of hate each other, so make sure you get out there and support this Bear team. Good Bear basketball team, currently ranked 4th in the state in 3A. Here's your state rankings. Desert Hills is ranked 1st at 12-1. Dixie 2nd at 12-3. They are playing each other tonight. Juan Diego 9-7. Bear, and they're ranked 3rd. Bear ranked 4th at 10-5, and the Logan Grizzlies are ranked 5th at 9-6. Going to be Bear basketball out of the timeout. Again, Ben Lomond, it's his 34-18 lead for the Bears, but Ben Lomond has hit 6 threes. No 2-point buckets. Everything's been 3s. 3 by Jackson Zundel and 3 threes by Ben Mendoza. Coach Hunt getting a little upset that we're not closing out on shooters. It's going to be Bear basketball. Bears working from right to left on your radio dial. Appreciate you tuning into 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. This is Clint Payne. Right angle, Bridger Buse, straight away to Nate. Nate. He's got Litchford. Litchford wants the pass over the top there. There it is. And the double's going to come, and they're going to say Litchford step on the end line, or do they get fouled? A foul. They say he was on the ground, though. The foul's going to be on number 10, Caden Ritzmeister, his 2nd. First team foul on the Scots. Oh, I apologize. 2nd team foul on the Scots in the half. Tristan running a 4-low set on the inbounds. Into Nate Daly. Nate up and over to Stefano. Up and in. Nate Daly. He's got 9. Nate Daly having a heck of a game here, Bear fans. Mendoza crosses over on Buse, and they're going to get a run out here. And Buse going to save it. He does, but we didn't get the run out we thought we would. Buse pull-up jumper, left wing. Buse couldn't quite, misses. And rebound by Kenyon Harris, and he airmailed one over to Stefano's head. It looked like Buse may come away with that and get it over to Sorensen for an easy layup, but the ball just moving a little too fast. Buse caught up with it, but couldn't get the easy layup. Bear basketball. Bears lead 36-18. 5:28 left here in the 3rd. Tristan walks it across the timeline down the right sideline. Tristan can take his time. Sets up the offense. Ben Lomond in that 3-2 zone here. Rentmeister and Zundel bracketing Litch. Tristan's going to take some time here. Right wing to Gunner. Tristan attacks. Runner by Tristan. Looked good. No good. Just came off the back iron, and Mendoza came away with it. Mendoza into the corner to Stefano. Back out to Mendoza. He thinks about another long three and attacks. Out to Stefano. Three on the way. No good. Rebounded by Gunner. Hands to Tristan. Tristan, three-quarter speed across the timeline. Wants Litchford on the low block. Gets it to him. Litchford waits up, blocked. Litchford gets his own rebound and misses the layup. Litchford just leaving everything short. Nate Daly there to clean up the work. Nate Daly doing dirty work. He's got 11. I believe that's a season high for Nate Daly. Gives the Bears a 20-point lead, 38-18. Kenyon Harris calls out the play for Ben Lomond. Scott's working from left to right on your radio dial. Harris picked up by Nate Daly. That's an interesting matchup there. Nate Daly, bigger body, 6'4", post player, taking on their point guard there. And Harris over to Stefano, stolen by Tristan. Gunner's going to get a look at a layup here. Gunner left-handed and in. Gunner Sorensen, great pass from Tristan Hartfeld. Beautiful assist by Tristan. Gives the Bears a 40-18 lead. 40-18, your Bears lead. 4:01 left here in the third. Kenyon Harris, left foul line extended, straight away to Zundel. Zundel guarded by Sorensen. Left wing, Kenyon Harris, hands to Mendoza. Mendoza, back to Kenyon Harris. Kenyon Harris fakes the three, attacks right-handed, out to Zundel. Zundel straight away to Mendoza. Mendoza again thinks about a three, dribbles it off his foot, is able to recover. Bears lead 40-18. Mendoza right-handed dribble to Harris. Three on the way from Harris. No good. You could see that one went left his hand. Tristan comes away with it. And they're going to get a foul here. It's either on Rentmeister to Stefano. It's on to Stefano. Going to be the second on to Stefano. Third team foul here on the Scots. Litchford out. Marshall Pond coming in. Litchford a little mad at himself. Missed some chip shots. Going to be Bear basketball. Tristan in the backcourt. Tristan, hippity hop dribble, crosses the timeline. Tristan, high post to Nate. Nate attacks, pull-up jumper by Nate. No good. Rebounded by DeLong. Puck just checked into the game for the Scots. Out to Jaden Yates. Yates pushes Tristan off. No call. They go low to DeLong puck. Nothing's there. DeLong puck gets it, and he's fouled by Gunner. The ball was loose. And Gunner fouled him. DeLong picked it up and put it in. That's the first 2-point bucket for the Scots here on the night. DeLong puck with a 2-point bucket. Everything else has been 3-pointers. Makes it a 20-point game, 42-20. DeLong puck trying to make it a 19-point game, shooting the and one. I imagine the long puck hasn't shown much touch before. We'll see what this free throw looks like. It's back iron, about what I thought. And ball is rebounded by Marshall. Again, we are, let's see, 16, we are about, 22 minutes in before Ben Lomond got their first 2-point bucket. Again, I'm not kidding, Bear fans. 22 minutes into this game, and Ben Lomond finally got a 2-point bucket. 40-20, your Bears lead. 2:49 left here in the third. Bridger Buse slaps to Tristan, pull-up jumper, glass. Oh, rattles out. There's missed some easy ones there. That's one Tristan normally makes. Mendoza, he's going to think about a three into the corner to Yates. Yates guarded by Hartfeld. Mendoza left on Buse. Over to Harris. Harris is going to let another three go, and he got it. Kenyon Harris, first bucket of the game, 4-3. And Ben Lomond wants a timeout. Cable Smith says, give me a 30-second timeout. 30 seconds. 42-23. Ben Lomond, this is close as been here for a little while. Bear fans, hey, if you have questions when it comes to your prescriptions, stop in and talk to Eric and his friendly staff at Kent's Market in Tremont. They're knowledgeable staff and answer your questions so you can get on your way quicker. And guess what? We are right in the middle of a great snowmobiling season, Bear. Bridger Buse out of the timeout. Bridger Buse, Marshall Pond, Tristan Hartfeld, Nate Daly, and Gunnar Sorensen. For the Scots, DeLong puck, Kenyon Harris, Jaden Yates, Zundel, and Mendoza. Bear River basketball. And Logan leads the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle 44-41. Logan Grizzlies up in the third quarter on Juan Diego. That's what we want. A Logan win there, Bear fans. Bridger Buse straight away. Right angle to Tristan. Tristan fakes the three. He's got Marshall if he wants him. Doesn't take it. Goes to Nate. Back to Tristan. Again, Logan leads in the third over Juan Diego 44-41. Pull-up jumper by Buse. Foul line. Oh, rattles out. Nate Daly comes away with it. Nate Daly having himself a whale of a game. Tristan's going to get a look at a three. Oh, back iron. The Bears just have gone cold here. Jaden Yates comes out of there with it. DeLong puck giving the Scots some good minutes. Oh, Tristan Hartfeld, beautiful hustle play right there. That's something that goes unnoticed in the stats. Tristan steps in front of Yates, takes the charge. Great play. Tristan going to get a little break here. Bears lead 40-23. Riley Fonsbeck into the game for Tristan. Riley, son of Anna and Troy Fonsbeck, a junior. Wearing number 4, 5'9" junior. Riley gets the call from Coach Hunt, walks it across the timeline. I like Riley's game, his ability to attack the hoop. Riley likes to get to the hole here. Riley, right-handed dribble, right wing to Nate, corner to Bridger. Gunner cuts through, Gunner gets fouled. Gunner going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on the long puck. First on puck. 15 foul on the Scots. Puck plays really, really hard. Mike Litchford back into the game for Gunner Sorensen. 1:36 left here in the third. Bears lead 40-23. Fonsbeck out to Buse. Buse. High post to Marshall. Marshall, Nate Dowley, right wing. Riley straight away. Riley left wing to Bridger. Fakes the handoff to Nate, goes right wing to Riley. Riley's got Nate, pull-up jumper, free throw line from Nate, no good. Bears have gone ice cold here, they haven't scored in quite some time. Ben Lomond. Mendoza picks his dribble up way out there on by the Scott, almost to half court, and then he throws it to Zundel and gets it right back. Hands to Jaden Yates. Yates going to set the offense up for the Scots. Guarded by Riley Fonsbeck. Yates to Kenyon Harris. Harris tacks left, nowhere to go. Nate Daly right with him. Hands to Mendoza. Mendoza fakes the 3. It goes back to Yates. Again, 40-23, your Bears lead with 46 seconds left here in the third. Bears in control of this, up by 22 at one point. Bears held the Scots to 6 points in the first quarter, 6 points in the second quarter, and Scots their best quarter here of the game. They've got 8 here in the third. Mendoza guarded by Buse. Mendoza right wing to Harris, in the corner to Yates, and he's got Mendoza cutting, and Mendoza up under, misses, rebounded by Buse. 18 seconds left. Bears going to play for the last shot. Nate Dowley, left wing, hands to Riley. Riley going to reset, 12 seconds left. Litchford's got a screen and roll with Riley. Riley attacks, back to Litch. Litch down low to Nate, and Litch walks. Litch having some trouble tonight. He's just seems a little bit out of sort. Caleb Jensen into the game with 5.7 seconds left. Beautiful pass by Litch, but he just walked before he dropped it down there. Going to be Ben Lomond basketball. Again, 5.7 seconds left. Bears lead by 17. Mendoza tries to throw it into Kenyon Harris, knocked down by Bridger Buse. Harris going to throw it in this time. Same spot. Harris to Yates. Yates picked up by Buse. Yates is going to let the clock run out. Throws it to Mendoza, and they didn't get a shot away. And that's the end of the third. So through 3, your Bears lead the Ben Lomond Scots here at Ben Lomond High School, 40-23. We're going to take a quick break, Bear fans. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to 104.9 Home of the Bears. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Bear basketball fans. Start of the fourth quarter here at Ben Lomond High School. Your Bears lead the Ben Lomond Scots 40-23. It's going to be Ben Lomond basketball to start the fourth. Riley Fonsbeck, Caleb Jensen, Bridger Buse, and Mike Litchford, and Marshall Pond. Start the fourth quarter here for the Bears. Jaden Yates in the corner to Stefano. Nowhere to go, guarded by Caleb. Screen and roll with Rentmeister. Marshall slides back. Good defense on the screen and roll out to Zundel. Straight away to Stefano. To Yates. Yates attacks baseline, scoops it up, misses. Rebounded by Litchford. Litchford to Riley. Riley, screen and roll with Litch. Nothing there. Goes left wing to Buse. Bridger, out to Caleb. Caleb to Marshall. Marshall faces on Rentmeister, out to Litch. Litch fakes, attacks. Nowhere to go, out to Riley. Bears going to take some time. Left corner to Buse. Buse, high post to Marshall. Marshall straight away to Riley. Right wing to Caleb, down low to Marshall. Marshall, oh, nice move. Marshall Pond just misses the layup, guarded by Zundel. Nice move by Pond. Mendoza, quickly down court. Right-handed dribble out to Yates. Yates wants a screen and roll with Rentmeister. Riley slides over the top of it to Stefano. Back to Yates straight away. Zundel right wing. Ben Lomond again having a hard time just getting anything going offensively against this Bear defense. Left wing, Yates to Stefano. To Mendoza, just a little give and go. Mendoza's going to let one fly, no good. Marshall Pond clears everybody out there. Good work by Pond. Hands it to Riley Fonsbeck. Quickly up the left sideline to Buse, to Pond at the high post. Pond hands to Caleb. Caleb attacks, goes to Riley. Riley 3 on the way, no good. Barely drew iron. Rebounded by Mendoza. Bears are settling for some bad shots right now. 16 left in the game. Bears lead 40-23. Tristan going to come back into the game here. Yates straight away. Goes to DeStefano. To Mendoza. Hands to Zundel. Just got a little three-man weave across the three-point line here. DeStefano's going to let a three go, and he got it. Bryson DeStefano makes it a 40-26 game. Again, closest Ben Lomond has been in a long, long time. Ben Lomond has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes and 1 2-point bucket. Jaden Yates just picked Riley Fonsbeck's pocket, and there's their second 2-point bucket. Yates with the run out. Coach wants a timeout here. Ben Lomond only down 12. Coach Hunt not happy about the way they're playing. Kind of sloppy, lazy basketball. Coach Hunt says, I need a full timeout. We got to talk about this. So we're going to take that timeout as well. Bear fans, you're listening to 104.9, home of the Bear Bears. Bears lead here at Ben Lomond High School, 40-28. We'll be back in 1 minute. Bear fans, don't go anywhere. Welcome back, Bear basketball fans. Out of the timeout, Bear basketball, the Bears lead 40-28. They were only up by 12. At one point, they were up by 22 here against Ben Lomond. Kind of some sloppy play here recently from the Bears. Low post to Litchford. His double going to come out to Tristan. Tristan attacks out to Bridger. Bridger fakes a three, pull up two, no good. You can see it back iron. Tristan runs the rebound down. They're going to call a foul either on Gunner or Litchford. We'll see who it's on. It's on Gunner. First on Gunner. Oh, apologize. That's Gunner's second team foul on the Bears here in the second half. Again, Bears lead 40-28. We're up at 22 at one point and let Ben Lomond creep back in this thing. Kenyon Harris guarded by Nate Daly. Hands to Stefano. Tristan right with him. Kenyon down low to Rentmeister. Spins around Litchford. They're going to get Litchford for the hip check. Going to be 3 on Litch. Third personal on Litch. Third team foul on the Bears here in the second half. Going to be Ben Lomond ball. Kenyon Harris looking to get inbound it. Nowhere to go. Almost 5 seconds out to Mendoza. Mendoza step back 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Nate Daly. Good board by Daly. He's got Bridger Buse all alone out here by himself. Bridger Buse back to Litch. Litch. Back to Tristan. Going to reset the O. Down low to Gunner. Oh, he had Nate Daly wide open. They needed to get Daly the basketball there. High post to Gunner. Gunner attacks, and he's fouled from behind on Zundel. Gunner's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Jackson Zundel's first. 6-team foul here on the Scots. Gunner Sorensen going to toe the charity stripe, see if he can knock these down. Gunner, very good free throw shooter. Got a 75% free throw shooter. First one on the way by Gunner, and it rattles out. Again, Bears have gone ice cold. Have not scored here in the fourth quarter. The Bears lead 40-28. Gunner Sorensen, second one. Rattles out also. Again, Bears just cannot buy a bucket right now. Can't even make free throws. Kenyon Harris quickly across the timeline. Nowhere to go. Picks up his dribble. Good defense by Tristan. Knocked down by Sorensen. Buse comes away with it. And then Rentmeister runs over Buse. Tristan dives in there. And they get a timeout. Timeout, Ben Lomond. Rentmeister with, he just absolutely... Oh, they're going to call the foul on Tristan for jumping in there and trying to grab the ball. Wow. I'm not sure. Rentmeister just ran over Buse. And he knows he got away with one, and they get Tristan. It's going to be 6-team foul on the Bears. Again, your Bears. I apologize. 4th-team foul on the Bears. 6-team foul on the Scots. It's going to be Ben Lomond basketball. Mendoza across the timeline, picked up by Buse. Between the legs, screen and roll with Zundel. Doesn't use the screen, goes off of it. Out to Harris, right wing. Harris, nowhere to go. Hands to DeStefano. Long 3 by Harris. No good. Ball's loose. Gunner comes away with it. Gunner picks up his dribble, hands to Buse. Buse to Tristan. Tristan's going to walk into a 3. No good. You back iron. Ball's fought for, and Rentmeister comes away with it. And the Bears have just gone ice cold. They had 40 at the end of the third, and they have not scored here. Ben Lomond playing better basketball right now than the Bears, but good thing they built that 22-point lead. Mendoza tacks off the right wing and loses the ball out of bounds, but it goes off of Litchford. Going to be Ben Lomond basketball under their hoop. Kenyon Harris, trigger. Harris, nowhere to go, throws it out by the timeline, and Zundel comes down with it. Him and DeStefano were fighting for it. Left wing Harris, another 3 by Kenyon Harris. Good, Kenyon Harris. Wow. And Cable Smith for Ben Lomond wants a timeout. This is a 9-point game. 30-second timeout, Coach Cable Smith. Unbelievable. Bears up by 22 at one point, and just gotten sloppy and stopped playing Bear basketball. Not passing the ball extremely well. Coach Hunt's going to get this figured out. He's got the old dry erase board out there, drawing up a few adjustments that he needs made. And, rightfully so. Again, Bears up 22 at one point. Ben Lomond now has made it a 9-point game. Ben Lomond with only 2 2-point field goals in this game. But they've got, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 threes. So Ben Lomond has 9 threes to make it a 9-point game. Out of the timeout here. On the court for Ben Lomond is Zundel, Rentmeister, Mendoza, Yates, and DeStefano. For the Bears, it's going to be Buse, Hartfeld, Litchford, Sorensen, and Daly. Going to be Bear basketball. Ben Lomond going to extend some full court pressure here. Bridger to inbound. Got Daly. Gets it to Daly. Daly to Tristan. Bears have numbers. Tristan's going to attack down the middle of the court over to Gunner. Gunner up and blocked. Gunner going to go to the free throw line here. Going to be the third on Rentmeister. Gunner to shoot 2. Gunner missed his last 2. Again, Bears have not scored in the fourth quarter. They had 40 at the end of 3. 3:37 left in the game. Bears lead by 9. Gunner misses another one. 3 in a row he's missed. Gunner makes his second one. First point of the fourth quarter for the Bears. 41-31, Bears lead by 10. 3:33 left here in the game. You listen to 104.9 FM, home of the Bears. Left wing to Stefano. Into the corner to Yates. Down low to Rentmeister. Spins on Litchford up, and this is the layup. Ball is loose, and Buse comes away with it. Good rebound by Buse, and foul on Rentmeister. Rentmeister eyeing Buse down. That's going to be the 4th on Rentmeister. 7th team foul on the Scots. Buse is going to come down here and shoot 1-1. DeLong puck coming into the game for Rentmeister. Both Rentmeister and DeLong puck are very high energy, aggressive players. Strong kid Rentmeister is, and that's his 4th. Him and Buse have kind of been going at it all game here. Buse going to try to shoot the 1-1. Here comes the front end, Bear fans. Buse toes the charity stripe. Little bend in the knees, and front end missed. And the long puck comes out of there with the rebound. Again, Bears have gone ice cold here. Right wing, Mendoza crosses over Bridger, nowhere to go. Out to Yates. Kenyon Harris, left wing. And, that's off Ben Lomond. It looked like it went off Mendoza's hand. Bridger got a hand on it and looked like it went right off Mendoza's hand, but they said now it went off Bridger. Going to be Ben Lomond basketball right here in front of the Ben Lomond bench. Backcourt to Yates, picked up by Tristan. Yates crosses the timeline. Yates left-handed dribble back to Zundel. Zundel, guarded by Gunner. Into the corner to Harris. Harris fakes the 3, back to Zundel. Again, Ben Lomond doing all their damage with the 3-point shot. I mean, literally all their damage. Kenyon Harris, left wing. Ben Lomond has 27 of their 31 points on 3-pointers. Down low block to the long puck. Puck, left hand, push shot, misses. Litchford right on him. Litchford grabs the rebound. Hands to Tristan. Puck all over him down here after the rebound and no call. Litchford had to get the elbows out and clear some space. Tristan is fouled. That's not the guy you want to foul. Almost a 90% free throw shooter. Going to be the first on Mendoza. 19 foul on the Scots. Tristan going to go to the free throw line to shoot. One in. Again, Tristan almost a 90% free throw shooter. This is who you want at the free throw line. Bears with 1 point here in the fourth quarter. Front end is up and in. Tristan has 4 on the game here. Hey Bear fans, if you're not in the mood for a burrito or taco, try one of Taco Time's fresh signature salads. Try a crisp fiesta salad starting at only $3.49. It's good, only at Taco Time. Tristan knocks the second one down. Makes it a 12-point game for the Bears here, 43-31. Hey Bear fans, foul on Tristan, way away from the hoop here. Hand check on Yates. Going to be second on Tristan. 15 foul there on the Bears. Logan Juan Diego score update in the fourth quarter. Logan and Juan Diego tied 55-55 at Juan Diego. Be nice to see Logan pull off the upset there. Mendoza straight away, picked up by Buse. Mendoza left-handed dribble. Nowhere to go. Buse right on him. Buse pokes it away. Bridger's going to get a run out here. Only one backs Kenyon Harris, and Harris is going to have to foul him, and he does. He blocks it from behind, but he gets a lot of the body. Buse is going to have to go to the free throw line. Beautiful defense by Bridger Buse on the steal. Then Buse has 6 on the game, 2 threes there in the second quarter. Buse shooting 2. Bridger. First one up and off. Back iron. The Bears just, Bridger 0 for 2 tonight. So shooting free throws here. Let's see. Bearver is, well, that's not as bad as I thought. They've missed 5 here and they've made 7. So not as bad as I thought. Buse knocks down the second one. Gives the Bears a 44-31 lead. 2:08 left in the game here. Jaden Harris crosses Buse over, goes down low to Puck. Puck, left hand up and in, the long Puck. Puck's second bucket of the game. 44-33. Your Bears lead. Tristan on Yates. Yates picks his pocket, and Yates there was a lot of contact. Yates is going to get a run out. And Ben Lomond's going to apply some full court pressure here. It's a 9-point game again, 44-35. It's going to be Bearver basketball. I would not be surprised to see the baseball pass here. Nate Daly over to throw what they call 3 here. You're going to see a back screen. Buse is going to release, and they've got him. They've got him wide open if they want him. Buse is going to get a look at it. The long Puck back there, and Puck blocks the ball, and he fouls Buse. Buse going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Puck and the Ben Lomond crowd is going crazy to their dismay. It looked like Puck got a lot of ball, but the issue there, Bear fans, if Puck would have just went straight up and put the hand on the ball, but he was going for that Sports Center block, and you see the arm swing down. They're going to get you with that foul. Second on Puck, 10th team foul on the Scots. Buse first one out. Holy smokes. The Bears cannot make a free throw here in the fourth quarter. Bears 4 for 9 in the fourth. Buse misses both of them. Stands up there and misses both of them. Bears 4 for 10 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. It's a 9-point game. 1:44 left in this one. Harris 3 out of the corner. Good. Kenyon Harris. Uh-oh. Coach Hunt needs a timeout. And Ben Lomond right back in this. This is like that. Bears lead 44-38. 1:33 left in the game. You're listening to 104.9 FM home with the Bearver Bears. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Do you know when your home wiring and electrical system was last inspected? Or do you have an electrical job you've been needing to take care of but just can't find the time? Electricity travels at approximately 300,000 kilometers per second, and that leaves no room for mistakes. The professionals at Gem Electric have been doing residential, commercial, and industrial work since 1991. Gem Electric specialist technicians are dedicated to a safe community and will take the time to explain the service they are providing. Call Gem Electric today. You'll find that their service and expertise is shocking. 435-257-7113.
30 seconds.
Awesome.
They're treats and drinks. We have all the Coke and Pepsi products you need, plus Frito-Lay chips and snacks. Don't forget, Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meat, a deli.
Basketball fans, 1:33 left in this game. Your Bears lead 40-38. They were up 22 at one point. Have only scored 4 points in the fourth quarter here. Ben Lomond hit a ton of threes in this game. I think 10. Tristan Hartfeld just put on a dribbling clinic out there. Hands to Bridger Buse. They were in a full court press, and Coach Hunt says, "Give me a timeout. We're going to take another timeout." Bears just came out of a full timeout. I'm sure that's going to just be a 30-second one. The coach wants to know, the official wants to know what it is here. We're waiting. He says that's a 30. So Bear fans, we're going to keep that right here. Remember, tonight's game has been brought to you by Big O Tires. Big O, the team you trust. Hey Bear fans, if you have any questions about home loan financing here in Box Elder County, make sure to give Jonathan Roberts at Envision Finance and Mortgage a call, 257-LOAN. And Bear fans, CNR Trailer Sales in Tremont, they have that enclosed trailer that you need. Give them a call, 257-1308. That's CNR Trailer Sales. And Bear fans, if you need yourself a new Buick, Cadillac, GMC truck, or Chevrolet, look no further than Crump Reese Motor Company in Tremont, and they have that small town feel that you'll love. Crump Reese is different in a good way. Get in there and see Kobe and his friendly staff at Crump Reese Motor Company. Get yourself a new vehicle. So out of the timeout, Bears lead 44-38. Ben Lomond has, by my mark, has 10 3-pointers here. Again, that's 10 threes. That's what's keeping Ben Lomond in this game. Bears up by 22 at one point. Bears basketball right over by midcourt on the Bears half of the court. Bears trying to get in the stack here. Ben Lomond trying to get in between the stack. Fisher going to give it to Nate to throw it in. Nate Daly and Tristan. And Tristan's quickly fouled by Yates. Tristan's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Double bonus here. Second on Yates. Tristan has been to the free throw line here just twice tonight. Tristan's made both of them. Kind of an ugly game here tonight. Front end for Tristan. First one's up and in for Tristan. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Makes it a 7-point game here. And that's going to be they're going to call a lane violation on Litchford. No, he asked the official to let him change it out here and change with Buse. The official wasn't listening to him, so the official grabbed the ball back from Tristan and said, all right, go ahead and make the swap. Tristan with the basketball at the free throw line here. Toes the charity stripe. Second one on the way. Good. Tristan 4 for 4. Gives the Bears a 46-38 lead with 1:18 left here in the fourth. Yates in the backcourt. Across the timeline to Stefano to Mendoza. Mendoza left wing Yates. Yates screen and roll with Mendoza. Yates nowhere to go. Right wing Harris. Harris thinks about the 3. Dribbles, pull up jumper by Harris. Rattles out and Nate Dowley comes away with it, but there's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul on Litch. And they said Harris was shooting. So a shooting foul on Litchford. It looked like it was after the play, if anything. 4th on Litchford. 17 foul. Or 16 foul. Kenyon Harris to shoot 2. Harris toes the charity stripe. First one in for Harris. Harris averages about 3 points a game, and tonight, Bear fans, again, he's having himself a pretty good game. He's got 10 here. So he's tripled his season average. Kenyon Harris, second one, on the way, and in for Kenyon Harris. Again, that's the quarterback on their football team. Very good quarterback. Bears lead by 6, 46-40. Gunnar Sorensen with a vicious screen, just leveled, and Bridger Buse loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover in the Bears. Gunnar Sorensen just absolutely decleated Jaden Harris right there in the backcourt. Jaden Harris putting some pressure on Tristan. And Buse loses it out of bounds. Ben Lomond basketball, 6-point game, 52 seconds left. Yates crosses over Bridger, nowhere to go. Right wing Harris. Harris hands to Stefano. Nowhere to go. Tristan going to try to tie him up. Back to Harris. They're running too much clock here. Bears content to let him run some clock. Yates thinks about a 3. Nowhere to go. Cut off by Nate. Crossover dribble by Yates. Floater, no good. Offensive foul. Litchford stands in there. Him and Buse standing in there, and they take the foul on Yates. It's going to be Bear basketball, player control. Good play by Litchford. That was an important play right there. Going to be Bear basketball. Offensive, defensive substitutions here for the Scots. Nate Dowley to trigger. Full court press by the Scots. Nate Dowley looking. He's got to get it in. He's got Gunnar, and they're going to get a 5-second call. Oh, coach wants a timeout. That's too bad because Gunnar Sorensen had to run out there. 29 seconds left, 46-40 game here. A game that the Bears led by 22 at one point. Ben Lomond has climbed back in the second half and made it a 6-point ball game. Bearver just gone ice cold. Bearver since halftime has scored 14 points here. We got a full timeout, so we'll take it. Bear fans, you listen to 104.9 home of the Bearver Bears. We'll be back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere, folks.
This broadcast of Bear River High School basketball is sponsored by Post Consumer Brands. Post Consumer Brands ready-to-eat cereal plant is located right here in Box Elder County. They are committed to providing your family a great...
ATC, a fully accredited technical college governed by the Utah Board of Regents. Find out more about the opportunities available to you at...
10 seconds.
out of the timeout. Bear River basketball. Tristan putting on a dribbling clinic. Ben Lomond letting a lot of time run off the clock, and then Bear River just throws it away. Bridger tries to throw it to Tristan. Tristan thought that might have been going to Gunner, and it went right between him, and Tristan mad at himself. Turnover. Bears lead 46-40. 14 seconds left. Bridger Buse. Oh, what a play by Buse. That's going to end the game right there. Buse with a phenomenal defensive play. They were trying to throw it into Jaden Yates. Buse dove, tipped it out of Yates' hand, picked it up, got it to Gunner, who got it to Tristan. Tristan is fouled. So with 9.7 seconds left, these free throws should just about do it. Bears lead 46-40. Play of the night right there by Bridger Buse. Phenomenal defensive play. Tristan to shoot two. Tristan, first one up and in. Tristan 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. Only has made one shot from the field, but has those 5 free throws. He's got 8 on the game. Tristan shooting his second. Up and in. Awesome. 48-40 after the 2 free throws by Tristan. Ben Lomond's going to have to try to score quickly. Out to Yates. 3 on the way from Yates. No good. And that'll do it. The Bears win here at Ben Lomond in what was a lot closer than I thought it would have been. A lot closer than I know Coach is going to. He's going to be a little bit fired up about this one. Bears up by 22 at one point. Ben Lomond cuts into that lead, makes it a 48-40 game. Bear River in the second half just not playing with that energy that we are accustomed to this Bear River team playing with. Defensive intensity was down, sloppy. Bear River missed a lot of shots. Again, Bears win though. Win's a win, 48-40 here at Ben Lomond. We're going to be back next Friday. I apologize, this Friday against Morgan. The Morgan Trojans come to town, take on your Bear River Bears. So Bear fans, come out, fill Memorial Gymnasium up. Again, Friday, that's 7 p.m. tip-off. I'll be on the air at about 6:50. You're listening to 104.9, home of the Bear River Bears. We'll be back in about 2 minutes with Coach Scott Hunt and the Coach's post-game show. Don't go anywhere, Bear fans.